This week, Vice held a town hall on gun violence, and as always, we can count on an idiotic college-aged white woman to come in with one of the most horrific takes we've ever heard. Go ahead and check it out.
Plenty of right-wing ideologues should not have guns. I think those who have the audacity to believe in ideology that is, in fact, an incredible danger to most of us who are in society that do not look like them, should not have access to guns.
Remember when we talked last week about how these people are so coddled that they can't even fathom someone believing anything different than them? Did you hear her? Those who have the audacity to believe in such an ideology. Again, stupid white women, college-age white women, they're always good to chime in with just an idiotic take. Now, I'm sure she'll tell us and correct us that she's a 16th Cherokee or something like that. Like, have you ever noticed you've never met a brown Cherokee? It's always white people that use it like as an excuse to try and seem like exotic.
I know, yeah.
It's always. I've never met a brown Cherokee. I've never in my life. But no, so disarming people based on their political ideology, not a slippery slope or a precedent that could ever be used against you. There's so many holes in this idea. Okay, number one, how do you enforce that? Like the concept, like the law we have right now about who can and can't own guns, it's pretty simple. If you're a felon, if you have a restraining order against you, if you've done time in a nut hut, you can't own a gun. That's pretty simple. They can track that, right? Like goals have to be measurable, so do laws. So you can track that. How do you enforce that? Who decides who falls into the right-wing ideologue category, right? And how do you track it? Like what if someone's in the middle and then they just start drifting over there? How do you decide? What do you monitor everyone's Facebook and go, no, that guy's dangerous?
So she's saying people on the right-wing people should not own guns.
Be allowed to. Illegal.
By nature of their political beliefs.
Right.
Honestly, this is going to sound crazy. People like that need to experience a dictatorship.
I agree.
For a good decade and a half.
Right. They have no idea what they've... Yeah.
What you're actually asking for is the government to decide based on someone's beliefs.
Right.
Strictly their beliefs.
Right.
What they can and can't do in society. That's like 1984.
Right. Well, and it's like if you're going to set a precedent, you have to before you set that precedent, you have to go, okay, if someone I don't like takes power, how could this negatively affect me and be used against me? Exactly. It's obvious how that could be used against you. It's obvious.
It all works well when you like who's doing it.
Right. Well, it's like under Obama. The Democrats spent 8 years expanding the power of the presidency. It's like they had no vision past 2016. Hey, somebody we may not like might take over someday. Then they gave Trump. Trump came in with like a nuclear arsenal of presidential powers, and they were freaking out. I'm like, you guys are the ones that gave them this power.
Yeah.
What did you think was going to happen? Like, these are the precedents you set. I mean, of course, these people have no answer, and anyone who thinks like her, they have no answer to the questions as far as who decides who falls into the category, how you enforce it, or anything like that. They have no. It just sounds good because her entire thought process is fueled by her unhinged emotions without an ounce of common sense to balance them out. Fun fact: for as much as these people like to compare people to Nazis and Hitler and yada yada yada, they sure do like to emulate him. This is a piece of history for you. Objective history. The 1938 Germans Weapons Act. It banned firearm possession from not just the Jews, but from gypsies, gays, other minority groups. But here's the important one that's more relevant to this topic. All individuals who lost their civil honors or were under supervision by the police. Remember when Gina Carano got canceled for saying that Republicans were the modern-day Jews? Well, whatever. So congratulations. I'm not being hyperbolic. You've literally copied and pasted your belief system from Hitler. From Hitler. Hitler himself. Hitler passed the law saying the first law saying if I don't like your political views, you can't own a gun. Congratulations. Yeah. You've actually copied Hitler. Great job. Great job. You've just applied it to the opposite side. But let me guess. This time they'll say this is different. This is different because we're going to get it right this time. We're going to do it the right way. Hitler did it wrong. We're only going to disarm the bad guys. Well, I'll give you one guess who used that same excuse.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.